First I gotta get this feed unloaded. As part of my chores this morning, I want to do some more halter training with our heifer calf. My goal right now is to actually just get the calf into the barn, which I don't think will be too hard, but it's a little hard to put her on the halter out in the field. Yeah, not you. I don't want you. I want her. Send her down here. Come on. Everyone's coming down. Problem here is I can close the door so only she can get through, but if he gets his head through, if the bull gets his head through, I know we can like muscle through this door, so I'm hoping that it won't come to that. Not you. Not you, bud. You're a good boy. Oh. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna just grab my feed bins and let them all in the barn, and then I think I'll be able to separate these calves out. Wait. The steer pushed through and the bull was like, well, I'll just follow him through. So here we go, everyone come in. I'll clear out of the way here a little. My hand is so slimy from that bowl licking it. It's still just, ugh. The calf is right here that I want. Dandy, the heifer calf with her mom. And then the bull and beefsteak, sorry beefsteak, right over there, dairy, meat, 2 different departments. And I'm just gonna, I let her eat a little now, I'm gonna just try to kind of push her gently this way. She's actually pretty chill, but I just want her in the stall over here. Come on, lady. She's tame enough, she's not running from me. Come on, lady, let's go. Maybe I can just slip it on right here. Now, the bull's moved over here, and I'm not about to, the calf is right there, and the bull's right here. And I'm not about to squeeze in there past him to push her out. She's gonna come out on her own. He's saying, stay away from my alfalfa. All right, I think I've got her now. If I can get her to step forward. Come on. Or maybe I can just put it around her head now. All right, got her. I'm just tying her off here. I actually don't have the halter on. It's just around her neck, which is not what you want. You don't want to strangle your cow. Here you go, right there. Come here. There you go, good girl. I know what you, I'll give you some, don't worry. I'm gonna hand feed you. There you go. That's how a halter's supposed to be worn. All right, he's walking out. And you're actually gonna come with me, come on.
Hi, Dandy.
It always makes Mama more nervous than the calf. It seems like it when she's out on the halter. It's okay, lady. Oh. It's actually the bull. The bull's saying, where's my girl? Where's that little girl? He's already in charge of everyone. Thinks he's the main man. Yeah, you're sweet. Once you get on the halter, you're sweet and easy. It's a little challenge to get you on. Pooping right in front of the barn. That's where we walk, girl. Hold your hand flat.
That's because freeze some cake.
Okay, that's fine. The reason we're trying to get her trained up is because the plan is to sell her. Because she's a heifer, she's Jersey, we can sell her for a pretty good price to someone else who wants a family milk cow. We don't need 2 milk cows, and we've got plenty of meat cows now because we're gonna eat the bull and the steer. That's the current plan. What I'm trying to say is I'm just taming her a little bit more as we're looking at probably selling her in the next little bit.
Hey. I'm just trying to figure out how to make everything fit. I'm not sure yet. We don't use a microwave usually, so I've got baking dishes in there. The hard thing is really going to be how we're going to cook enough food in this oven. Because I use really big Pyrex dishes to cook our food in. And this only holds little ones. So, but we do it in rounds, like, yeah. I bought this to put all of our dishes on so that the kids can reach them. It's going to take a minute to train the baby not to take everything off of here. But I bought these like melamine dishes. They're supposed to be harder to break. Silverware, cooking things. This is going to be like my Instant Pot and my crock pot. This is going to be snacks and dry goods. I don't know how we're going to fit all of it in here. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I like having, like, we have some significant open spaces, spots we're not using yet. And I did that on purpose because I know we're going to be like, oh, we need a space for this or that. So I haven't decided on anything for there. This will be all of our nuts and seeds and baking stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to put all of our vitamins and things up here. That is one thing I'm thinking. And then all of our spices will go there. Baking dishes in the microwave. Anyways, so far, I'm almost done. I'm thinking lunch will be our last meal in the house. These will be our homeschool cabinets. And then I don't have anything here yet, but I'm thinking it'll be like hats and gloves, at least on this side.
That doesn't mean the house is empty. It just means that that's most of the stuff that's actually going in the camper. Those are two different things.
Yeah, there's 3 phases to this project. The first phase is just get in the camper, which has taken us forever because it's been really challenging. Phase 2 is move everything into the barn that we're going to be using or storing there. Like our washer and dryer, our fridge, and our... Phase 3 is throw everything away that's go to the dump. Things
Correct.
That we can't sell or reuse, like mattresses.
So we're coming to the end of stage 1. Which is great.
But the other stages will be a lot faster.
Of getting out of the house and getting rid of everything.
This has just taken so much planning and thought and careful calculating and figuring out and organizing that's why this has taken so long. And it's just hard moving across your yard. It's harder than moving into a new house where you just pack everything and move it. I've done that so many times since having children, like 8 times. This is so much harder. Our camper worked for longer to not put any toilet paper down the toilet.
Why are we talking about poop?
We can talk about it later.
Guys, this is probably going to be our last meal in the house for like a year. It might be shorter, but hopefully it'll be shorter.
Or maybe it'll be the last day that we do consistent meals in the house. Because we'll probably still do some.
It's a huge deal because once we actually are in the camper 100%, then we don't have any reason to not just tear into the house as far as getting rid of stuff and moving stuff. We're not ready to tear into the house, actually demo it yet. But this house isn't going to be furnished very soon. So, are you glad to be in the camper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because there's lots of toys. Okay, I've got used to the camper already.
How do I feel about this being our last meal? I'm actually really sad about it. But I'm excited to be in the camper and just be done with the house. I'm tired of being in limbo.
This is our last meal.
It's kind of like when you've been 9 months pregnant forever. You're not even worried about birth anymore because you just want the baby to come. That's how I feel. I'm just ready. Let's just do this. So.
Wilder's calling the cows. He's saying, moo, moo, moo. Put your feet up on here. We're working on cleaning out this barn. It's going to be an adjunct living space next to the camper. I've started this before, now I'm continuing it. There's a bunch of hay in here that needs cleaning out, a lot of trash, stuff needs organizing, and then hopefully it'll be a spot we can use when we're getting cramped in the camper. I'm about to get out my little electric blower and finish getting the little bits of hay out of here once the kids are cleared and I can get my dust mask on and do that. Another thing I'm doing is blowing. When I blow, I'm blowing off everything above that I can reach to try to knock that dust off now, and then I can get it out of here. Trying to make the barn as clean as possible, so if we're spending hours in here at times, we won't be breathing all that dust. So this barn should be the cleanest barn that you've ever seen. Well, hay barn. This actually right now is a perfect example of why this barn is so great, because when it's pouring rain like this outside, we can have this big space in here instead of just being stuck in the camper. And we've got this rain to be really thankful for. So let's check and see how they're doing in here. How's this project going in here?
I think even though I am not an inventor, I could invent a more user-friendly refrigerator.
You mean the rack?
Yes, you
or
can't
the
get
shelf in the
in.
refrigerator? Is that the coffee pot from the house?
Yeah.
Guys, the coffee pot is down here. You know what that means? This episode's over. We're in. We've moved in. That's it. That's the whole episode. Mr. Coffee is in the camper. You just burn the house down as long as Mr. Coffee's with us.
And we got
This is home. Even though this baby down here works, that's the propane alarm, and it's on the floor. Some of you may not know, propane is heavier than air, so it settles on your floor. Even though we've got that and it works, I still get paranoid about propane in this small space. And Bree got these really cool little locks basically for the stove. So without these, if you have your gas on, theoretically a toddler could just come up and just go bah, and push it. It takes a little bit, you have to turn it and twist. But it makes it so it's 2 motions to turn it on. You can't just push it and turn it on, you have to actually take this off and then you can push it and turn it on. So for a little kid reaching up, that's smart. Good job.
Still paranoid.
You can leave a good review on this, right?
I bought this without reading the reviews, and then I went back and read the reviews, and I was like, oh no, because the reviews were so bad. But it turned out fine. I mean, so
It's
far.
wobbly.
Well, it was very cheap. But I usually read reviews before I buy anything, but I think I was just so tired, I just bought it. I forgot. Part of the reason it's wobbly is my mom didn't put it together right. This needs to be put together.
Oh.
I have all the extra pieces that she left out.
Okay.
They're all right there. That's why it's wobbly. I bet if you fix that, it'll be fine.
There you are.
It's so beautiful after this rainstorm. Guys, Bree's gone to the store. She's picking up a few little things for hanging storage stuff up. We're really closing in on having this part of this job done and really moving in here. We'll get up tomorrow, we'll eat breakfast down here. And so we made some good progress today. It still feels just incredibly slow, but we're ticking away at it. I kind of feel like we've made this video 3 times or so, but maybe it's just because this is taking a little while. Well, folks, thanks for joining us. It's been another great day on our homestead. This type of opportunity